if your wife is your friend or your husband is your friend, and you would hear mysteries about things that he's hidden from you or she's hidden from you for years.
Come on, let's talk about it. Hello beautiful people, welcome to your inspirational channel. I'm Mrs. Evelyn Tego, and in today's video we are blessed to have with us here Elder Otu. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for coming to our channel. If today is the first time you are coming, please subscribe to be part of this family. We share inspirational topics here, so we'll be glad to have you. God bless you. To my returning subscribers, thank you for your continuous support. We really do appreciate you. Stay blessed. Welcome to the channel, Daddy.
Thank you very much.
So we are still on the marriage series, beautiful people. Sometimes some of the reasons why some people divorce is because the marriage become unbearable. In this circumstance, Daddy, what can we do as children of God?
Thank you very much. When it happens like that, when incompatibility, when the man becomes domestically violent, and the sexual abuse, harassing the kids, sometimes imprisonment, life imprisonment due to the man's something he has done, he's been imprisoned, and sometimes there's a disability. When this happens, it is very difficult for a married man or married woman. But if you can endure, it will be good. But certain times, it becomes very difficult to endure and to embrace when the man or the woman is repeatedly molesting you, harassing you and the children. Sexual harassment is top of the list. She's want to take you by force. You don't want to report the man because you don't want him to go to prison. When that happens, common sense has to come in, because Jesus Christ told his disciples that when you get to a place where your life is threatened, you have to leave and go to another city. And when that happens, you have to apply common sense. When the man is harassing you, repeatedly beating you, you become a punching bag for no reason, and then your life is threatened. When that happens, common sense, if you are in the church, let the leaders know. And when it becomes unbearable, I don't think God will hold you responsible if you walk out in such a circumstance. Because the Bible says, when Jesus Christ was advising his disciples, he told them, you may get to a place where they will be harassing you, and then they want to kill you and take your life. Even Jesus himself, at one point, he had to disappear because the guys, the Pharisees, were after his life. So disappearing and walking out is not a no. It is when it becomes unbearable. God will not be pleased for you to stay there and suffer the turbulence of repeated sexual harassment and verbal abuse. Because Jesus himself in the New Testament instructed his disciples in Corinthians and in Matthew that when that happens, you have to flee and go to another city.
You know, in most churches, they will tell you that you have to pray and you have to have faith. So if you leave, it means that you are not trusting God and you don't have faith that God can do it. At what point do you think that you are not having faith and you are not believing enough? Because some situations are unbearable.
To be honest with you, my host, if you are not in it, you would not know the heat that is in the marriage. There's something we call unbearable. Jesus Christ could have advised them to stay and pray. Matthew 10:23. He could have advised them, when the Pharisees come to you, stay there and fight them. And Christ himself, at the time when he realized they were about to kill him, he disappeared. So, beloved, marriage is not a prison to stay there and endure all sorts of beatings. After speaking to the gentleman or the lady, some women beat their husbands anyway. And then it becomes unbearable. An example is a lazy man who doesn't want to go to work. And then you have people knocking the door at all times. The man is not disabled, but he's just lazy. And in this circumstance, let the church leaders or family members heads be aware. It becomes unbearable. I don't think God will hold you to ransom if you walk out, because now it's making life unbearable for you. This is beyond, it has gotten to a crescendo or a climax where you cannot bear anymore. But don't jump out just from the beginning. Tolerate it to a degree where the Englishman will say crescendo. It has gotten to the very top where you cannot do anymore. Then common sense have to come in. Christians, we shouldn't be enslaved by marriages.
How can we reduce the divorce rate? Because some people also say that the love is not there anymore. We are not compatible anymore. We're falling out of love. What can they do to bring all the romance back?
There are many things that brings romance back. And those things, they may sound elementary, but education can bring marriage romance back.
Okay.
The difference between success and failure is information. You have to mediate and educate your wife, educate your husband, and what another man has done, your man can do likewise, even better. What another woman has done, your woman can do better. She's from the village, yes, you can teach her. You can transform your wife and transform your husband. Nobody is useless. No one is useless. Anyone can be transformed. And I'm sure if you approach your partner with love, with kind words, and explain to him or her, he or she would know that you are exhibiting love.
Okay.
And when nobody refuses love, everyone wants love. Even God in heaven wants love. Jesus asked them, do you love me? Jesus, the whole macho man, he wants love.
Yeah.
So if you approach your partner in a very decent, with kind words, oh, my wife or my husband wants me to do this or that so that she will love me. Why not? But a stubborn man or a stubborn woman will not do that. And then that man needs to be prayed for, because he's causing the wife or the husband to step outside.
So, what are some of the things that we can do to keep the marriage together?
There are many other things we can consider, like transparency. Transparency. Your wife has an investment somewhere, not telling the wife, not telling the husband. The husband has an investment and not telling the partner. Transparency brings hurt. And when you are hurt, that gradually diminishes your love for your partner. When there's no transparency, that is the main thing. Transparency. The man may have, or she may have, his weaknesses or her weaknesses, but when there's transparency, the other partner will know that you are doing your best, and they will have more tolerance with your weaknesses and with your setbacks. When there's no transparency, now they overlook your weakness now, because now it's like you are cheating. You think you are taking me for an idiot. So transparency is the main thing that would reduce the divorce rate a lot. Transparency, openness. Transparency and openness. Let him or her be your friend. Instead of talking to someone on the phone for hours, spend time with your wife. Make time for her, and then she would reveal everything to you. Most women have money in their homes. They pretend they don't have money. They're even richer than the man. Okay. So try to build on your communication and openness. Our parents did not do that. And that you think that is right. It's not right. Where we came from, our parents did not even have time for their wives. Today, things are different. You cannot make comparison with today with your dad's. Your dad and your mom's time was past. There was not much to attract. Now there are things outside to attract your wife or your husband. So you better spend time with your husband or your wife and have time, openness and communication.
So openness and communication can help reduce the divorce rate.
Yes, it will definitely reduce. It will definitely reduce. It will help. It will not completely eradicate, but it will reduce.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's been a wonderful series. It's been an amazing series. I'm sure the children of God all over the world will appreciate this series a lot. God bless you, and we hope to have you soon.
It's a great pleasure.
For more education.
Thank you.
Stay blessed. Thank you so much for watching this video as well. Please share with a friend and family on your Facebook, on your WhatsApp status. Be a blessing to someone by sharing this information. You can save a life as well, because some people die in their marriages. We need the Holy Spirit because we cannot do it on our own. God bless you and keep praying. Stay blessed.